Once again, we are back to see topic 5.3. In this topic, we are going to discuss domains and kingdoms. So first KPI says that construct tables to compare and contrast the three domains. So from here, we are very clear that there are only three domains of classification. But we need to compare them based on cell wall structure, based on the presence of nucleus, number of cells, habitat, and example. So starting with the names of the three domains. So first of all, make sure that you are clear about the names and the spellings. So bacteria, archaea, and the last one is eukarya. So we have bacteria. I'm sorry, it's not working here. Okay, no problem. So we have bacteria, and then we have archaea, and then the last one is eukarya. It's very easy to look into the major differences. The major difference is the cell wall. So if you see peptidoglycan, it means it is bacteria. No peptidoglycan and something unique, it is archaea. No peptidoglycan, but it has cellulose in plants and chitin in fungi. At that time, you will say that this is eukaryotic characteristic. And one more thing, that is the presence of the nucleus. So no, no, and yes. Number of the cells, unicellular. They are unicellular. So both of them, they are unicellular, but they can be unicellular as well as multicellular. Habitat, where do they live? Mostly they live in the soil, water, and human. Extreme environment. So remember, archaea lives in extreme environment. So if you see a word extreme environment, it will be archaea, like hot springs, salt lakes, acidic condition, very high temperature. Wide range, like land, water, inside organisms, etc. Examples: E. coli, thermophiles, halophiles, and methanogens, and plants, animals, fungi, and protists. And these are four kingdoms. We will see them later. These are the four kingdoms of the eukaryotes. Which of the following are used to classify the organisms into domains? So what did you use? You used cell wall, presence of the cell, nucleus, number of the cells, habitat, and examples. You use cell type or no? Yes, we use cell type. For example, over here, this is cell type, like it is unicellular or multicellular. Cell structure, do we use cell structure? Yes, we use cell structure, that is over here, like what kind of the structures they have. This is also cell structure. So both of these characteristics, they come in cell structure. Mode of nutrition, no, we didn't talk about mode of nutrition up, so it is only 1 and 2. Which of the following is correct about the number of about the members of domain bacteria? So we know that bacteria has peptidoglycan, right? And bacteria is unicellular, no nucleus. So cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan, yes. Lives in extreme environment, no. This is archaea. Most are mobile, this is eukarya. And multicellular, this is eukarya. Which of the cells shown below is our most domain eukarya? So we know from here now, you should be looking for nucleus. So they should have nucleus. So here, this is DNA. This is DNA, no nucleus, right? This is also over here, this is DNA, no nucleus. But over here, this one, you have nucleus. So you can easily say over here, it is 3 only. So 1 and 2, these two are prokaryotes. Prokaryotes. And who are the prokaryotes? Bacteria and archaea. A group of scientists discovered a new autotrophic organ, unicellular species. Autotrophic, who are autotrophic? Who can make own food? Who can make their own food? It has no nucleus and no peptidoglycan. So when no peptidoglycan, it means it is not bacteria. And when we say it has no nucleus, it means it can be either bacteria, or archaea. So it is either archaea or bacteria, but when they don't have peptidoglycan, it means not bacteria. So who is left? The left one is only what we say as the archaea. So we are only left with archaea. Okay, so since here we said no nucleus, so based on upper one, no nucleus, it's either bacteria or archaea. But since we said no peptidoglycan, so we cancel out bacteria, so only remaining is archaea. Complete the table below to compare and contrast the three domains. You can just look over here in this table and go over to fill on this table easily. Summarize through constructing tables the general characteristics of each of eukaryotic kingdoms. As I told you before, there are 4 kingdoms. We listed them up here in this table: big plant, animal, fungi, and protista. And then we need to say them on the basis of cell type, cell structure, nutrition, habitat, and mobility. Mobility mean if they can move or no. If they can move or no. So cell type. So cell type, of course, all of them are eukaryotic. So you can say eukaryotic, but you will say single cell or multicellular. So you can see protista mostly unicellular, fungi mostly multicellular, plantae mostly multicellular, or you can say all of them are multicellular, and animals are multicellular. They don't have cell wall in animals, but we have cell wall in the plants and in the fungi. So fungi, it is made up of chitin, and plants, it is made up of cellulose. Nutrition. Protista can be autotrophic or heterotrophic, like they can make their own food and they cannot make their own food, while the fungi are heterotrophic, plants autotrophic, animal heterotrophic. Habitat. Protista live in aquatic and moist conditions, while fungi in diverse habitat. Mostly they are in the moist and terrestrial. Mostly terrestrial for the plants. Some of them are aquatic. Animalia, mostly terrestrial, aquatic, and animals. Mobility. So protista, some can move. Fungi, no, they cannot move. Plants, they cannot move. And animals, most of them, or you can say all of them, are motile. Which number in the table represent the kingdom Plantae? So we should know that the Plantae are autotrophic. We know that. So we go to the nutrition. We find autotrophic. Autotrophic and heterotrophic, no. Heterotrophic, no. Most are autotrophic, yes. Heterotrophic, no. So look, it is so easy for us now to identify them. Okay, so you should I'm not going to read all of that. So I will choose the best one that I know, and the best one is nutrition. They are autotrophic. Okay, so based on that you can see it. Which of the following characteristic of kingdom fungi? Okay, so based on fungi we should know. We go back up, we see fungi are heterotroph, okay, and they are non-motile. So let's see down. So autotroph, no. Cannot move, yes. Live in very few environment, no. Are multicellular. Here now there is a confusion. They can be multicellular but not all. Okay, so you have to be very careful that they are multicellular but not all. So only one option which is left with us is they cannot move. Kingdom fungi, since these are mushroom. Animalia. Don't say animal, please. It's animalia. Protista, because this is unicellular. And plantae. Don't say plant, it's plantae. Complete the table below to compare and contrast the listed kingdoms. Okay, so this is the same table as given up over here, but with some error. So at least you have the plant which is over here. Actually there's no error, but you just need to tally these two tables and fill the one down, or learn it from the IPQ answers. And oh wow, this is done. Thank you so much.